Shalom, 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 shalom. Before we even get started in this lesson, first and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah, HaKadash. Secondly, we want to give double honors to the Elders Apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, we want to give salutations to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that pushing forth this word and this truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, 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 and shalom to the few sisters that's out there that's listening, all right, and that believe, all right, in the testimonies of Yahawashi spoken through the mouth of the prophets of Yahawashi. So shalom to the few Afwas that's out there that's listening. All right. I'm Brother Hakah of GMS South Carolina Midlands branch back with another listen. You know, currently it's 2:50 here, 2:50 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Standard time, standard Eastern time. All right. And pretty much I'm still on my lunch break or whatnot. So, I was like, well, you know what? I said, let me go ahead and do me a listen, do me a video, do me something constructive, man. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out here on my lunch break, late lunch break today. So nevertheless, what I was doing, I was just scrolling through, YouTube, scrolling down, videos, man. I was going in my subscriptions, looking at all the updated videos, brothers, are currently or done went live or done uploaded. And when I was scrolling down, as y'all can see, I was looking at the community posts, and I was looking at community posts that Elder Yashawamba put up a day ago, and it got and you can see in this little caption here, it got Ernest Thomas, all right, because that caught my attention. And he put in the caption, I guess on this day, the situation happened, over I think this 1949, no Shlop. July the 26th, 1949, you had Ernest Thomas, and he was shot over 400 times by a mob of hundreds of Edomites, man, which are so-called white men, but their nationality goes back to Edom, all right, according to the scriptures, man. That's the biblical nationality that these devils want to run from, the super elite, all right, of Edom. They're very well aware of who they are biblically. Like the scriptures say, they did a diligent search, man, and we got artifacts and records to prove that these devils know who they are, man. All right, and not only they know who they are biblically, they know who the true children of Israel are biblically as well, too, which are you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, to you so-called Hispanics. All right, and your nationality is determined through the seed of your father, pursuing back to Numbers 1 and 18. And I was and that story was very interesting because I seen a lot of stories. I seen a lot of stories like that, man. I seen a lot of stories like that. And I was like, man, let me go ahead and let me look it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Find out more about this story with Ernest Thomas. And like a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying, when it come to Jake during the time of the Jim Crow era. We still in Jim Crow era. What the fuck I'm talking about? But anyway, especially, you talking about, around the 1900s, the early 1900s. This 1949, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell, they ain't even, hell, they ain't even a damn 100 years ago, man. They ain't even fucking 100 years ago, man. All right, but nevertheless, man, this is the history Esau wanna sweep away up under the fucking rug, man. This man been shot over 400 times over a fucking lie, man. Over a goddamn lie, man. All right. At the end of the day, made by a fucking Karen of that time, man. All right. But let's read a little bit of it, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I seen that community. I seen Elder Yashawamba, and which, he put a lot of information up there in the community post. And when I was reading it, it caught my interest. I said, man, let me go ahead and look more into this story right here, man. It ain't nothing no different that done happened to Jake's that was going on down south or anywhere for that matter. It don't matter. It ain't had to just be down south, up north, Midwest. I mean, Jake was catching hell all over, but especially down south. Them crackers really was putting on fucking Jake down south. You know what I'm saying? And I like this story. It sounds very familiar with a lot of other fucking stories during that time, man. All right, and it still goes on to this day. Esau still be lying on fucking Jake. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And another thing too is, man, you know what I'm saying? Also show you too, Man, it always something to go do a video on, man. You always ain't no excuse say I ain't got nothing to go into or listen to video. Man, you can scroll down, you know what I'm saying? You can scroll down your YouTube feed, man, and find a video to go into, man. Go into your subscriptions, seeing what latest videos brothers done posted or whatnot. Watching the video, you can watch a video, a brother can say something that can inspire you to do a listen, or like I said, man, you can you can see certain brothers' titles, man. I can read certain brothers' titles. You know what I'm saying? That can trigger me to do a listen. And just by reading the title, I already know the topic. I already know how that video, I know how that listen gonna go, man. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no damn excuse, man. Not to I ain't got nothing to go into. To try to make an excuse to say you ain't got nothing to go into. It's too much stuff, it's too much prophecy that's taking place not to go in, you know what I'm saying, to find a topic to go into, man, to edify, man. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Let's read this right here, Google AI overview here. And I was reading, I wanted to check out more information pertaining to Ernest Thomas and his situation, his run-in with Esau, the Edomites, the devil. All right. All right, let's go, man. Let's read, man. Waste no time. My break almost about to be over with in a minute. But anyway, it says Ernest Thomas was a young black man, which we know, Israelite man, who was shot over 400 times. Now, if this ain't the goddamn fucking devil, man, this mob of crackers, man, shot this fucking Jake, who they found sleep under the damn tree, and they shot him over fucking 400 motherfucking times, man. If that ain't fucking hatred at the end of the day or whatnot, I don't know what is, man. But you niggas talking about the white man can make it though. All right, we supposed to love the so-called white man. All right, they can make it in the kingdom. They can repent, man. Fuck you, stupid ass niggas, man. All right, okay. All right, there's a reason why Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying, have a perpetual hatred towards fucking Esau. He said, for Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. It's a reason, man. Esau is the only nation that will receive no mercy from Yahawashi. After Esau served his 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, hardcore motherfucking slavery, man, along with the other heathen nations, but Esau gonna serve his slavery more vigor. It's gonna be way more worse on Esau, you know what I'm saying? Because the children of Israel, through the power of Yahawashi, I'm gonna put way more hell on you bastards, man, in the kingdom than we do the other heathen nations, man. All right, Esau gonna get it worse, bro, and righteously so, man. Look at y'all motherfucking works, man. When we still up under you devils, rulership, man, and look at all the innocent bloodshed of fucking Israel. You devils are fucking responsible for at the end of the goddamn day, and you don't think that Yahawashi gonna make you pick up that tab? You got to pay the fucking tab, man. You can't sit up here and kill Yahawashi people every fucking day and think your ass gonna get away with that fucking, scathed, man. Unscathed. You think you gonna go unscathed, man? You must be fucking crazy. If Israel's God chosen people and Yahawashi love us, and Yahawashi didn't give us no pass when we transgress against Yahawashi, then guess what? What the fuck you think gonna happen to the other heathen nations? If the Most High jack us up like that, what the fuck you think he gonna do you heathen nations, man? When them curses come on you heathen nations, going back to Deuteronomy 30:7. Anyway, man, let's continue on, man. It says, Ernest Thomas was a young black man who was shot over 400 times by a mob of hundreds of white men in Madison County, Florida on July the 26th, 1949. He was one of 4 men known as the Groveland Four, who were falsely, see, look at this shit, man, who were falsely accused of raping a white woman in the Jim Crow era South. And it's still Jim Crow era down here, man. You still got Confederate flags. You still have sundown towns, man. You still got Jake out here getting lynched down south at the end of the fucking day, man. All right, Esau showed his prejudice towards Israel every day throughout the whole world, man. All right, but especially fucking down south. You got some special crackers down here, man. Down south, man. Details of the incident and aftermath. The accusations in July 1949, a 17-year-old white woman, Karen, all right, that wasn't her name, but you know why we call, them white Karens always falsely accusing Jake, man. These bitches, boy. And like I said, man, we get on the Edomite man, righteously so, but Edomite woman, hey, they gonna get it in the kingdom too, man. Cause they just responsible. They just fucking responsible for the bloodshed of fucking Israel, man. That just as much as a so-called white man. All right, you know, at the end of the day, how many of these white bitches lied on motherfucking Jake, man? How many other white bitches participated when Jake was getting lynched, when they was cutting off different parts of Jake's body and shit or whatnot, man? All right, so these white bitches ain't fucking innocent neither, man. All right, you know, hell, they gonna get it as well too. All right, but it says the accusation in July 1949, a 17-year-old white woman in Groveland, Florida, accused four black men, Ernest Thomas, Charles Greenland, Walter Irvin, and Samuel Shepard of rape, man, of rape. The murder. Thomas fled Lake County to escape the initial violence, and a posse of approximately 1,000 men. Damn, 1,000 men was formed to hunt him down. He was found asleep under a tree. Man, picked the wrong time to go to sleep. But anyway, he was found asleep under a tree and killed by the mob, which included Lake County Sheriff Willis McCall. A coroner's jury shockingly ruled his death as justifiable homicide. They say justified. You gonna shoot this man 400 and then say it was justified? Well, you know what, you devils, keep that same energy, man. We get you in the kingdom and we go upside your fucking head with our scepter or whatnot, or whatever we choose, whatever instrument we choose when we break upside your fucking head, man. Keep that same energy, man, and we're gonna be justifiable as well too. You gonna kill a man and shoot him 400 times over a fucking lie on top of that, and talk about it justifiable, man. I ain't gotta read no more of this bullshit. Man, I ain't gotta read no more of that, man. I ain't gotta read no more of that, man. That whole shit pissed me off, man. You know, it's fucking crazy. Then it says, look at this shit right here. When you go down Google, it got from off the Death Penalty Information Center here. All right, deathpenaltyinfo.org. It got Florida House issue apology for. I mean, fuck the apology. And they'll issue apology. What, 2017? You know what I'm saying? This shit was printed. Man, all these years later, what the apology gonna do when y'all done shot the man 400 fucking damn times, man? The fuck y'all apology, man. Nah, Yahawashi was shot gonna bring judgment, you damn bastards, man. I'm talking about some fucking apology, man. Florida House issue apology for 1949 lynching and wrongful convictions, man. All right, you bastards, man. Fuck y'all goddamn sorry, man. All right. Here it is. It got in 1949. All right, in 1949, Norma Paget, I guess this is the bitch, white bitch, man. This liar, this Karen right here. Okay, we got a name, a Norma Paget. All right, a white 17-year-old falsely accused. See, look at that. Falsely accused four young black men in Groveland, Florida of kidnapping and raping her. Nearly 70 years later, look at this, 70 years later, the state of Florida is apology. Man, fuck y'all apology, man. Then it took 70 years on top of that, and y'all can't bring his life back, man. Y'all can't undo, all right, the bloodshed, man, that, you know what I'm saying, the life that y'all done took of those Jake men that was falsely accused by you fucking Karens and shit, man. Okay? It says 70 years later, the state of Florida is apologizing to the families of the Groveland Four, two of whom were murdered and two of whom were wrongly sentenced to death, man. All right? And then, you know, it's going to go into more details what we just already read at the end of the damn day or whatnot. Man, y'all can read more, you know what I'm saying, you know, on your own time. But nevertheless, man, let's get into the scriptures, man. Let's get in. I mean, what's new though, man? Norma, man. Yeah, she gonna have to pay too. She gonna have to pay too, man. All right. Let's get Ezekiel, man. Let's get Ezekiel 35. All right, and 5, man. Start at verse 5 here. All right, Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which is a continuation, man, and it still take place today, man. All right, you know, Esau, Jake could get lost in that prison system, man. You know how many cases of Jake. Now, some of you them damn Jakes belong up in there, man. Some of these Jakes belong in there, man. Some of them are fucking animals and shit, man. All right, they don't need to be out in society with everybody else, man. All right, they need to be locked up. Really, they need to be need to be taken out, man. They need taken out of their miseries, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of Jake out there that's being falsely accused, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know, okay, Jake that's not guilty of charges that Esau done place upon him at the end of that charge him with, done convicted them with. And a lot of Jake is fucking innocent of those charges. And you have Jake that get exonerated. You know what I'm saying? Esau exonerated him after they done did 20, 30 years in fucking prison, man. Dudes done spent all of their youth, man. Dudes went in prison 17, when they was 17, 18, in their late teens or early fucking 20s. All right, and Esau falsely accused them, just like the Central Five, man. Central Park Five, man. All right, those five jakes that were falsely accused of graping and also putting to death a white girl, man. All right, which they were falsely accused of, and like I said, it was young men, and Esau gave them over 20, 30 years just to find out after 20, 30 years later they was innocent of those charges, and also on top of that, there was evidence going back 30 plus years ago of showing that these men wasn't even nowhere around. Them boys were nowhere around the crime scene when this take place. It was evidence to show that they was not the ones, man. Not to say they was angels and shit, all right, but nevertheless, they wasn't guilty of that crime, of that murder, of that and grape of that Edomite girl. And there was evidence, and the prosecutors, and they knew that they had evidence, man. They showed that in the fucking documentary, man, at Central Five, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? There was the lawyers, you know what I'm saying, the attorneys, they was very well aware that them boys, you know what I'm saying, was you know what I'm saying, they was not, you know what I'm saying, they was not guilty, you know what I'm saying, of those charges, man. Okay? But yet they still prosecute them any motherfucking way, man. Showing you this is a fucking goddamn devil, man. And here it is, you go in prison in your 20s, and then you get out of there. Oh, we sorry, we apologize, and give you $1 million to $2 million or whatever, which they gonna tax half of that shit any goddamn way. Like $1 million to $2 million, what is that? That ain't shit anyway, man. When you done took and you done graped 20, 30, 40 years away from my fucking life, all of my good years you done took away from it. So I went in y'all system at 17 or 20, and I come out of this bitch, I'm like in my 40s and my 50s now. All right, how you gonna repay me? How you gonna repay me for all the years y'all don't rob me from, man? Don't wait to say you devils gotta fucking go, man. And you gonna go. Most High, he gonna have, man, like I said, y'all got 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. You like to damn give Jake 50 years, 100 years, 300 years. Man, we get Yahawashi Double giving your ass 1,000 years, motherfuckers. Okay? Hardcore at that, man. All right? You ain't got no problem, man, dishing off them long ass life sentences. So most High gonna get your ass 1,000-year life sentence, man. And you gonna serve every bit of it, man. And the scriptures say you're gonna drink you're gonna drink the whole cup, man. All right. Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right. Therefore, as I live, and this is the judgment the Most High is gonna place upon you fucking Edomites, man. You had no problem. Scripture say you had a perpetual hatred, which means a continuation. That hatred never, man, you devils never put away that hatred towards Israel, man. You're right. You couldn't take the hate out your heart. Get that hate out your heart, E. Nah, E is designed by Yahawashi Mashah to have that hatred. Yahawashi Mashah, you know what I'm saying, separated Jacob and Esau at birth, man. He put intimacy between the two, you know what I'm saying, the two seed, man, Jacob and Esau. All right. You know what I'm saying? So we were never designed to get along, man. You had the seed of the righteous, which represent Israel. All right. You had the seed of the wicked, which represents fucking Esau, man. All right. So Yahawashi Mashah never intended for us to get along. We never was gonna get along, man. All right. It says, therefore, verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, Yahawashi Mashah, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, so Yahawashi Mashah, you know what I'm saying, eventually, ultimately, you know what I'm saying, after these devils serve their hardcore slavery and captivity, the Most High, he's going to erase the house of Edom, man. They're going to be cut off as a nation, man. All right, Obadiah 1:18, but they got to serve their hardcore slavery first, man. Hey, we gonna get our late back ends. Israel gotta get their late back ends, some, man, and the heathen nation gonna get the licks off of damn Esau ass too. Everybody gonna be, like that old show, you know what I'm saying, Chris Rock had produced, Everybody Hate Chris. Man, that gonna be a new edition, man. We gonna remake that in the kingdom. Everybody Hate Esau, man. In the kingdom, man, everybody hate Esau. And everybody gonna display their hate towards you fucking goddamn devils, man. All right. It says, verse 7, thus I will make Mount Seir, which represents Edom. All right, starting with you super elite Mount Seir, starting with you super elite Rothschilds, Rockefellers on down. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. Yeah, so the Most High is going to destroy you bastards as a nation, man. all right, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that runneth it, man. All right, and that's right, and that's rightfully so, man. Cause you damn devils done shed all this blood of Israel, and you devils don't even hold yourself accountable, man. Matter of fact, hell, you go back 1949, y'all bastards justified that, man. All right, shedding the blood of Israel. All right, so keep that same energy, man. Don't be trying to goddamn, having that term called white guilt, where y'all want to go ahead, you have Trump and then want to erase history, man. Then that means it's not fucking history no fucking more, man. If you try to erase slavery and take slavery out of the school books because you devils are shameful of your fucking wicked ass fucking history, like going back in the book of Habakkuk, you know what I'm saying? The shameful spewing, all right? You know what I'm saying? Of you damn devils, fucking history, man. Scripture said, man, y'all gonna be shamed, man. Y'all gonna be shamed, man. You know what I'm saying? Of your father Esau, Edom, man. Y'all gonna be shamed of y'all past, man. Y'all history, man. All right, y'all ungodly father, man. Esau, Edom, man. But anyway, y'all still gonna get y'all, and most I'm gonna give y'all that back and some. And you devils gonna have to pay for all your wickedness. Not only what you did transgression you did on the earth, man. You devil did a good job destroying the earth, man. All right, you problem childs of the earth, man. All right, but you damn bastard did to God's chosen people, man. His prized possession, which is the nation of Israel. You devils, like I said, you devils got a lot to pay for it, man. All right, and you gonna have a long time to pay for it, man. 1,000 years, baby. All right, Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right, yeah, you devils, yeah. Look, they justified that shit. They justified it. All right, whose possessors slay them. Yeah, you put us to death, put our people to death, you bastards, and you hold yourself not guilty, because you're not gonna sit up there and all them damn crackers, man. Especially you go back in that Jim Crow era, man. Even before Jim Crow era, man. When you damn bastard was shedding the blood of children of Israel, even to this very fucking damn day, you damn bastards, you'll sacrifice some Edomites now. Them damn cops get caught on camera deleting the damn Jake. Y'all sacrifice one or two of them motherfuckers now, man. All right, just so-called acting like y'all, you know what I'm saying, acting like y'all some type of righteous. Y'all got a righteous, but man, ain't nothing righteous about you fucking crackers, you damn devils, man. All right, you devils still hold yourselves not guilty, man. You know what I'm saying? These damn bastards lynched Jake, killed Jake all motherfucking day and got off scot-free, man. At the end of the day, man, you devils used to be, you devils go to court and you be amongst your peers, you know what I'm saying, your jury peers, which was other Edomite men, other Edomite fucking damn devils, all right, not guilty, not guilty. Even though all the evidence proved, you know what I'm saying, you Jakes is guilty as all hell, man. Blood is literally on these bastards' hand, man. Literally, they got blood dripping, Jake blood dripping off their hands, and they still hold themselves not guilty. But the Most High see everything, man. Most High charge you bastards, man. You get away with nothing. And they that seldom say, blessed be the Lord, Yahawah, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Yeah, Esau got, in which he do, he still profit off of Jake slavery, captivity, man, off of Jake ignorance, all right? And, he has set up false leaders of our people. He set them up as leaders, them false prophets, which they're nothing but control our positions, man, all right, at the end of the damn day. Let me get, and I'm almost about to bring this listen to it in here. Let's get James. All right, let's get James here. Where we at? I can't even find James right now. Where we at? Oh, there we go. Damn, I'm missing that. James 2:13, man. Going into the judgment of Yahawah showing you damn Edomites, man. James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. Man, you shoot somebody over 400 times, man. Ain't no fucking. Man, where the mercy at, man? You sit up there and you slave a nation of people, separating the families, pulling the baby, the baby that's still on the breast, still on his mother's breast. You pulling the baby away from his mother and selling the baby and selling the mother, two different two different plantations, man. All right, you may be selling the baby all the way to Mr. Reynolds over there in Mississippi. You selling the mother to Mr. Jameson over here in the fucking Carolinas, man. How wicked can you be, man? And the baby growing up not knowing what became of the mother, vice versa, man. All right, two broken people, man. The child broken, the mother's broken, because they don't know his child, don't know what became of the child, the mother. and a child not knowing who the mother was or whatnot, man, going straight into slavery, not knowing their mother bond or whatever, being separated from their mother, the psychological effect, you had on our people that we still suffer from slavery even to this day. Willie Lynch, our people still suffer from to this fucking day. You bastards, boy. Esau got it, man. I say, man, you devils, man. You got a lot to pay for, man. We gonna end. I'm gonna end with this right here, man. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. Going in on Esau, man. All right. Let me get cause I quoted earlier. We'll end on that one. All right. Lamentations 4:21 and 22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. And Uz represents Babylon today, America today, man. All right, It says the cup also shall pass through unto thee. That cup represents what? Slavery, captivity, man. All right, okay. And you gonna drink every bit of that cup. Israel, God chosen people. We had to drink every bit of that cup. All right. Most High ain't give us no pass. So Most High ain't give you bastards no pass neither. All right. It says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So the Most High is going to expose the nakedness of Esau, in which the whole world is seeing today. Everybody's seeing the corruption of fucking Esau. The whole world is recognizing and knowing who's the problem of the earth, the cancer of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody's in the uproar, confusion, all right, all this chaos that's going on, all right, it has everything to do with what? Them fucking small hats, man. Fucking E himself, man. All right, you the cause of the problems, man. All right, all of these protests and shit, man, that's going on because you fucking devils, man. All right, it says, verse 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So the captivity of Bunny Edom, all right, was the last captivity of the nation of Israel before Yahawashi bring Esau down and raise Israel up above all these fucking heathen nations, man. All right, so this is the last heathen nation to rule, which is Edom, man. That's why the scriptures tell you, you know what I'm saying? Esau, the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Because the kingdom of Israel have no ending at the end of the day, pursuing back to Isaiah 45 and 17, man. All right, all right. Israel shall be a world without. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Let me grab it, man. All right. Isaiah 45 and 17, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord. Yahawah, why Yahawah shall start with the elect, with an everlasting salvation. See, everlasting, man. So it never end, never ever, never ever, never ever. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Also proving, showing you that Israel is a world within itself, man. All right, what these clowns don't understand when they talk about the Lord so loved the world, they want to include the whole world, all the heathen nations. No. Yahawah, there's 18 families on this earth. Yahawashi only chose one family to himself, to be a power to be his people, and that's the nation of Israel, not no fucking body else, man. All right, period, man. That's all through the Old and New Testament. Ain't no getting around that. Lamentations 4 and 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, man. All right. Hey, there you have it right there, man. Okay. So Esau, you ain't getting away with nothing, boy. Most High is going to visit you, man. All right. And you going to get your just deserts, boy. All right. And some at the end of the day, according to the scriptures. All right. You're going to get judged with no mercy. So don't look for none, man. All right. We ain't going to have no empathy, no sympathy for your pale red ass, man. All right, as you don't have none for us. But with that, that's the end of my listen. I pray and I hope it was edifying to the body, hopeful elect. With that, I want to say shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect, shalom.